At the end of the day, just wear a helmet, guys.
Yes, please.
That's
please,
all.
please.
That's all we're gonna say about this. This is
I don't
what
mean to be
happened
so
today.
dramatic, but it was really a traumatizing experience today. So I asked Char if he actually tested out the shower head after he put it in.
Oh no. No, that's not. Sorry.
It's human error right there.
No, it's just this won't stick. That's the only thing about this thing.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah, but it won't stick. There's a latch here.
It's okay. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. Just want to make sure the shower actually works. Woo! It doggy. It works.
That's a nice one. What it was?
That's a nice new shower head.
Hey, you parked really well too, because it's going right down the drain. It's not pooling.
Perfect. Nice little shower head. Good job.
The only thing is, I don't know why it's doing this. If you don't jab it down there, it'll be fine.
Nice job, Char. Nice
don't know,
job.
You
Nice job.
You didn't think I could?
That's a nice job.
I'm not gonna lie, but you were a little bit frightened when I said, "Hey, does it work? Is it actually functioning?"
Thankfully, the rain is slowing down. Don't look! Don't look!
Look at him.
Don't look!
Look at him.
Look!
Don't look at him.
Don't look!
Look at him.
Don't look!
Don't look.
Quick! Don't look! Quick!
Don't look at him. Look at him.
The rain has stopped for the day. It was supposed to rain all day, and now,
Put your hair up in a pony.
if you look carefully,
Let me go like this.
there is no more rain
Who's
showing
that
up.
cutie in the cute little shorts? It's
So
me.
we have clear skies. We're getting our bike helmets on, and we're gonna go to the beach. Amy is going to come visit.
Yes, she is.
Here's that face. This is the first campsite to where we didn't have any cell, we don't have any cell reception or Wi-Fi or anything like that. So I had to drive with Remy about 10 minutes out just to upload the vlog. No big deal, because tomorrow we're heading home so we can get out. But right now, we're just gonna go enjoy ourselves. The RV did really well last night. There's just a couple things electronic wise that my nerdiness, you know, about the fire sticks, I gotta hack all the fire sticks because there's no Wi-Fi and cell signal, so I need to get one of the, I'll show you guys how I'm gonna hack this stuff. And it's a good thing to know for traveling. Basically, all you're gonna need is a splitter, a USB drive, flash drive, and a fire stick. And I will show you how to travel in style. This is from years of touring and from
Wait, you
RVing.
found the fire stick?
There's a fire stick there, but then the batteries are dead. So this is another thing. Never leave batteries in a remote control or anything for a long period of time. They explode or they leak. So now I have to clean all of these things, and it's a pain in the butt.
Where's the water jug?
Backpack. Actually, maybe somebody in the internet world can help me out. This is what it looks like. So this is what I'm talking about. And I don't know if anyone knows how to really truly fix this stuff,
Very special.
because I think it's kind of corroded everything. I know there is a way, I just don't know how. What do I do? You want to race? Oh, it's race? Okay. Fast off. Fast off. Remy.
Remy, who's running? Running, Ram.
Mommy and Dad?
Okay,
Uh-oh.
fair. Yeah, I'm gonna get water, so I'm gonna let you go ahead of me.
Oh, look at that. I'm winning now.
I'm gonna beat him. Don't worry, Ram. Slow down, Dad.
We have made it to the beach. Normally can't really go in because of the fact that we are in a car, but we figured, hey, why not? We have enough time to get sand off, and we're on home vacation. Hey, Ram, let's go check out the water. Whoa, that's nice. It is stunning in here. This is beautiful. There's the Skyway Bridge. Keys at the beach, at least in my mind, is probably not even accurate. You never go further than the furthest person, or you find the slowest swimmer. There's a guy way out there, so we're definitely not going there, but there's two kids right there, so we will be staying right in this area. Think smart, not harder, guys. All right, kid. Let's go in there. Whoa, it's nice. Oh yeah, you gotta shuffle, the Stingray shuffle. Come on, turkey. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Stingray shuffle. It's exactly what it sounds like. I think I found the sandbar already. I think I already found the brief sandbar right here. I love the sandbar because that's where I always find the silver dollars. So I call it Sandbank. Because I'm a dad and I have stupid jokes. We decided to go up a couple miles. This is actually where Allie and I did Allie's pregnancy photo shoot, like right here. It is so windy. Literally, it's turning into a kite.
But she looks pretty beautiful, doesn't she? Yep, that's my baby mama right there.
Yeah, right here. And we thought it'd be really cool because look how much cleaner this water is. Because you always go up and let the crappy stuff go down. Plus Lainey and Wesley and Aunt Kate are all coming too. So I just thought it was really cool. We got here and I was like, wait a minute, this looks very, very familiar. It was like right there. And then in that little ocean area, because there was that pier. Things I learn every time we travel anywhere.
Ice cream.
I have ice cream here. Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
And it's birthday cake. You still have to have your birthday party. Gotta have a birthday party? And we'll have that ice cream lady come? Yeah. Even fun? So strange.
Put it in your mouth.
She's stealing from... Are you stealing from mom and then just doing goofy stuff? Have some?
Don't spit it out.
You see her? You showing her the bus? Lainey, what you think? You guys are goofballs. And later you can show her... Remember, you know what you can show her? The playground?
Playground?
Yeah, you want to show her the playground?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? It's actually, I'm kind of looking forward to the fact that we're just going to be doing these Florida things. It's going to be nice because there's a lot of springs that we just kind of bypass all the time. We don't really have the option of like camping, so it'd be kind of cool. There's a lot of springs. Allie found another one over by Gainesville. So now it's just a matter of finding time or a spot near there. What are you doing under here? What are you doing? I know, you do a good job of that.
Wait on a pier. I'm shield.
You got it, hold my hand. You got this, kid. That 2-year-old was doing it, remember? You said you were scared, she's like, I'll show you how to do it, and you did it. I'm gonna let Allie tell you a story that happened on the way to the beach. It's actually, I feel like it's one of those cautionary tales, life lessons that actually might be applicable to a lot of people. Definitely was applicable to me because I was the same way for the longest time.
So we started our trip earlier today where we were riding our bikes to the beach. That was like our plan all along, was to ride our bikes. On the trail that leads to Fort Soto, it's a bike walkway. Like it shows you like where the bikes are, like the bike lane, and then it shows you where the walking lane is. And then it opens up the entire lane to biking.
Yeah.
While it was still the bike lane, Charles and I were next to each other biking, like back and forth like this. And then it opened up, and so we were still riding the same way. And we were getting to this point where there's like, once you get into Fort Soto, sorry, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Once you get into Fort Soto, there's like kind of like a small little bridge slash hill. Thank you. There was a gentleman that passed us, and then there was another gentleman coming down that hill with a younger gentleman. And when I saw him coming down the hill, Charles and I were on the right side, and he was also on the right. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go all the way over to the left so that they can go down the center, because he kind of looked like he was struggling a little bit. I felt like we were far enough away, and so
we were off for pretty much the path altogether.
I went all the way over to the left,
Like off into the
like
grass.
almost into the grass, and as he was coming down, he kind of like, well, he did, he lost control, and he hit the back of my bike where Remy was. So Remy was sitting in the back, hit the back of my bike, and flew off of his bike, scraped up his arms and his hand and his knees. we were right by the entrance of Fort Soto, so the attendants that were there came out and got him some gauze and everything, and like I was kind of like in such shock that this happened, and I kept asking him, I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I was just in shock, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh my God, we just got into an accident. And I look around and I turned to Remy and I said, Remy, are you okay? Are you okay? And I checked her, and thankfully she was fine. And thankfully, like, I had enough control of the bike to where I was already like off of the path into the grass when he like hit my back tire. Like I said, he was coming from the right over to the left after I had already been in the left. And he mentioned that when he was going down that the chain link was off of the bike. So that was like, unfortunately, one of the things that kind of like, I think maybe steered him off a little bit, because there wasn't that control there. I think he couldn't stop because of something, right? There was a certain brake.
Even if your chain comes off on most bikes, you still have brakes. He was kind of like on a little BMX bike, which a lot of those, not all of them, have like, I don't know if you remember as a kid or now, where you kind of go backwards like this, and you kind of have a brake, like the wheels. So it's kind of like you, so kids like, I would love it because you can do like tail whips. But if your chain comes off, you have no brakes at all.
Nothing.
There's nothing on the front. It's just that.
You know, after I made sure Remy was okay and everything, I said, Charles, I'm going to go and make sure that he's okay. So I went up there and I spoke with like the park rangers because we had to file a report of what happened, and they asked me what happened, and I just like, I felt so bad. I'm like, I feel so bad because I thought I was doing the right thing because he was coming.
were.
They're like, can we just ask you what happened? And I explained to him what happened, and I just said, I feel so bad. Like, I just, you know, I moved over for, I thought, way enough time, and like, I feel so horrible. And they're like, it's not your fault. And even the gentleman that hit me, he's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I hope the kid is okay. Like, it's not your fault. And but I still feel super guilty. And so we got to the beach, and I'm just like so upset because I feel horrible that this person hurt themselves, you know. Char thankfully had his like GoPro going so that he could show me like, listen, this like wasn't your fault, and it doesn't matter. It's not of whose fault it was, or it, you know, yeah, it still happened. It wasn't it was his fault or my fault or no one's fault or whatever. It was an accident, and accidents happen. But one thing that like Char and I have been talking about all day, because that really concerned me because I was so afraid for him, was that none of the gentlemen that were riding the bikes were wearing helmets. And Char and Remy and myself were all wearing helmets. Remy was strapped in really well in her seat. She had her legs strapped in. Her feet were up so that, you know, they were up in the little, what do you call them? Stirrups. You know, because that's like a big thing that I make sure that Remy, when we're riding our bikes, she has to have her feet up in the stirrups because, you know, it could cause a bad situation.
And they're protected,
and so,
like a shield too.
Dave, Char's been trying to like explain to me, like, take away from this that, one, thankfully he didn't hit his head and didn't get hurt worse, but also, you know, I was keeping my eyes on the road, and I wore a helmet, and we all wore a helmet, and it was like I was like well, it's not even that, I was over way ahead of time. You showed me that, and like I didn't think I don't know, you know, when something like that happens and you get out unscathed and somebody else gets hurt, you kind of like start to question if you do something wrong. I am a little bit of a psychopath with Remy, where I'm like overly cautious, especially when it comes to driving and riding a bike or being at the playground. I just can't help it. It's maybe the motherly instinct. It was a really traumatizing day, and I can only imagine how traumatizing it was for them. You know, after we parked and we talked to everybody, one of the gentlemen was like, I should have been riding that bike, or, you know, he shouldn't have been riding that bike. I don't know. It was just, I felt horrible. I just felt horrible that he got hurt, and I'm happy to know that he is okay. It's scary, man. I mean, like, I've never been in like a bike accident. Sorry, Bug, you gotta get off. You know, and let alone, like, I can't. This sounds horrible, but it's like I can't believe like how lucky Remy and I were.
I mean, at the end of the day, what we're trying to say is wear a helmet on a bike, on a motorcycle, on a stupid little mini bike. I made that mistake many, many, many times, and I'm very thankful that I have you guys to be on my ass about it, because now I wear one all the time.
It's better to be it's better to be safe than sorry.
That's
like, be cautious, be aware, like, especially when you're doing stuff like that. I know that sometimes Charles and I will like film like with the camera, but we're never filming when we're around people ever, especially on the bikes, because again, it's the psycho side of me being a psycho mom, and I'm like, Charles, you better put that camera down, there's people around, you know.
At the end of the day, just wear a helmet, guys.
Yes, please.
That's
please,
all
please.
we're gonna say about this. This is
I don't
what
mean to be
happened
so
today.
dramatic, but it was really a traumatizing experience today, because it was like, it happened so fast and it was just insane.
On that weird note that we didn't share until now, we're forward to soda. I forgot to tell you earlier. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys have other places in Florida that you want us to take an RV trip, we will go do it.
Yes.
Look in the comments. I will look in the comments. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.